Well, that's Berserker, I guess. One rule where it lives, but it's not going to. If only I had given you an Oranberry. The next one is a double battle with Orbeetle and Hypno on one side and Toxicroak and Hariyama on the other. Alright, it's these two trainers. Once I'm through these, I get a new encounter. Alright, let's see if I can get this to work. So, first off, the Staravia with a Muscle Band against Toxicroak has a 6.3% chance to OHKO with Dual Wing Beat. But in any case, both the Orbeetle and the Toxicroak will see a kill against Monopoly. Not Wingspan, who should stay in. Orbeetle, granted, will click a random move, but I hope it's Psychic, and if not, Pangoro can take a Bug Buzz just fine, and Toxicroak is gonna fake out here every single time, so this should be a safe switch in. Yep, fake out, and Psychic, perfect. That's the optimal outcome. And it didn't hit the range. That's not a big deal. I will switch out Wingspan while Click gets the KO on... Is that a good idea? Yeah, it's probably the best idea. I'll switch him out to Chess. And Pangoro gets the kill against Toxicroak with a Bullet Punch. I'm freewheeling a little bit, but regardless, Chess will take a Hypnosis. Click, if it gets put to sleep, it's fine. That was neither outcome, but it's not a big deal either. So now Hariyama is in, who's going to click... Yeah, it's gonna click Fake Out here, and I don't know to which slot. I'm gonna hope it is into Chess, but it's not a big deal. I'm just gonna switch in Wingspan anyway. It's gonna intimidate it, and the combination of these two will take out the Hariyama with ease, even if one is put to sleep. Yeah, definitely the concept there was Adam Sandler movies, as you can see by Chess and Wingspan and all that. That is annoying, but Wingspan has done basically everything it needed to. Hariyama is going to click Rock Slide here, so I can switch back to Click. Actually, it's going to click Wake Up Slap there, probably, and I goofed. Hope for. That is fine. Yeah, I need to switch out Chess now. Yep, okay, I wasn't... it's not a big deal though, because Click outspeeds the Hariyama, and a combination of Blaze Kick and... Oh yeah, but it sees a kill. Yeah, and this is what you get when you don't prep a fight fully, because I no longer have a way to kill the Hariyama without risking a death on Chess. Yeah, Psychic always sees a kill now, with the special defense drop. And Hariyama, even MP-1, it doesn't see a kill against Chess, but it will see a kill against Click. Yeah, it sees a kill against Click every single time. So I'm in trouble. I need to double switch, and I need to pray, I guess. I'll double switch like this, that's why I had the backup. Because these two can take the damage that's incoming. And now, thanks to... let me check the damage there. Because Pluck is a ranged kill. But I do know that Mousetrap will always be getting hit with the Psychic because that sees a kill. So I think this is safe enough of a switch in. And I just hope that Pluck kills, I guess. About 35%, it should be about a 50% chance. Yeah, okay, that... just don't wake up slap the... that's good, that's fine, that's absolutely fine. Because now I can just... is that actually the idea? With how fast is my Orbital on speeds, of course. With 36 HP, it doesn't see a kill, actually. But it's probably gonna go for a sleep move. So I'm gonna go Aqua Jet and Feint Attack instead. Alright, that's one side of the field at least gone, so that is good. That... oof. Okay, well, crit, but no kill. Good. Yeah, because now, I think the easiest way is to Aqua Jet and to switch into... oh yeah, I think I have an idea. Okay. Aqua Jet kills the Orbital, in comes the Hypno, who will see a kill on Weepinbell with Psychic. And with Psychic only, so Catan is safe to Pluck. Get rid of Citrus Berry and just kinda whittle it down. And Mousetrap is gonna switch into Click on that Psychic type attack because it's not gonna see the kill, because that's just immune and just not gonna damage it. Exactly. Now it's going to click Dazzling Gleam again, which Weepinbell can take with ease, and Catan is now at large enough health that it's not going to matter. Oh no, I'm gonna do an extra round of that. Yeah, no, it's oh wait, wrong switch. I'm gonna Bubble Beam for the max damage, and switch in Mousetrap on the Dazzling Gleam. And just pivot back and forth while Catan slowly wills it down. Yeah, it's not relevant damage. And Bubble Beam slowly takes it out. Does it see a kill on Prinplup now, just in case? Nope, it will never see a kill. So I can switch this back out into Pangoro. Baiting Psych-type moves is one of the, or like baiting moves in general is one of the main things yeah, you want to master for battles like this. I think with that speed drop, because I now outspeed with both. Exactly, no, that is exactly why, so now it's faster and Feint Attack kills. Alright, this was deathless, thankfully, despite this going off the rails pretty quickly. And that means I can get a new encounter, which is also very interesting, because that can be various things. One of the best Pokemon in Run Bun is technically Togedemaru, but I have no electric communities with the electric gym coming up. So I'm very much looking at the other encounter table with the fishing there. Okay, so the idea here is I could go for the electric types on the land. The Magnemite for me is a dupe, the Meowth is a dupe, everything else is not, but none of these will be all too useful into the electric type gym that's upcoming and like the main obstacle that I should look at next. In the water, however, there is Tynamo, which is not useful, but it's a dupe, so it's not irrelevant. There's Electric, which is a dupe. And then there's Chinchou, who can, exactly, Volt Absorb Chinchou. You also have Stunfisk, who is immune with its ground type, Palpitoad, who's immune with its ground type, and then Grimer Lola is the worst outcome here. At least for the upcoming gym. So I think fishing is the better option. So I'm gonna go choose for that. And I hope I'm gonna get I probably Volt Absorb Chinchou. That's a dupe, so that's whatever. And an Underbite, and we're gonna get the Grimer. A Chinchou! Okay. Now we're gonna hope that it is Volt Absorb. It's always Volt Absorb, actually. Okay, good. Then this is just, like, an Instagrab. Let's go. This is a massive deal, because all of a sudden I have a pivot for electric type attacks. Any fun ideas? The theming here is board games. Shiny's Harvest Lantern Festival game? I don't think I've ever heard of it. Is that just called Lanterns? Yeah, I think you're referring to the board game Lanterns, which, okay, sure. Let's just call it Lanterns. Okay, it is Modest. That is really good. And it's alright, but that is a poor special attack and a really poor defense. Still, that is useful. With the encounter gone, we're gonna need to look at the next trainer. And the next trainer is Battle Girl Luna, which has this lovely team. An Electrifier, a Turtonator, a Serena, a Graplocked, and a Quagsire. Alright, let's go! So, the idea here against the upcoming Battle Girl right here. I do need to lead with the right Mon. And I'll make sure that this is also correct. So, what we're going to do here is we're going to start against the Electivire, who has Discharge, Cross Chop, Ice Punch, Fire Punch. Everything barring Discharge is something Salazzle can take just fine, and even Discharge requires 2 crits to KO. Salazzle is going to Toxic against the Electivire, give it some chip damage, while he discharges me exactly once. And he crits? That is not a crit, that's just a high roll. What? What happened here? That is not... I have it set to doubles. Oh my god. It's going to click Discharge again. Lanterns is going to come in and take that just fine. I thought that damage range seemed off. But this is fine because now Monopoly can come in on the Cross Chop. And unless it... yeah, that just never kills. And now Turtonator should come in, like, okay, first off, Venoshock kills there. Exactly. And in comes the Turtonator. Okay, that is what I expected. Turtonator sees a kill with Heat Crash. Heat Crash only. It sees it might kill with it. We're gonna switch in Lanterns, who can take it just fine, and has a 3-hit KO with Bubble Beam. I did need to give it Wise Glasses technically to ensure it, but it's fine. That Protect is whatever. Actually, the Wise Glasses wasn't going to do anything because it's a 4-hit KO. And this is why we gave it a Raspberry. That means Will-O-Wisp did nothing. Second Bubble Beam. It eats his Citrus Berry. Now it is actually burned. And that is fine because it's just in perfectly healthy shape to take whatever Turtonator can do here and kill on the next Bubble Beam. At worst, this is going to be on like 53. Yeah, it's going to be on 53 here. Actually, no, the worst was 46, but it's not really relevant because Serena here always sees a kill with Dropkick. So that is a safe switch for me to Chess. Can take the Dropkick. Has its attack lowered, but even with the lowered attack, Blaze Kick is a 2-hit KO. So unless Trina Dropkicks here again, which is unlikely, and now it's just guaranteed 2-hit KO. Except not yet, because of course it has a Lumberry. I forgot about that. I'm gonna Blaze Kick, which deals at least 50%. Tarina's gonna click Low Kick, which is fine. And Blaze Kick is a kill now. And now in comes the Graplocked. Yeah. Graplocked here sees a kill with Liquidation or Revenge, but most likely Liquidation. In any case, Mousetrap takes both and is not threatened by it much, at least right now. This pivot was necessary to... I forgot to pre-poison Dixit. That is a massive deal. Because that poison heal was basically the way to get rid of most damage. It's not a massive deal because it does just 2-hit KO with Drain Punch here, and the Drain Punch recovery gets it back fairly well. Only a crit high roll would kill here. Drain Punch means it's at a decent HP, but not decent enough to take an Ice Punch yet. Here, Quagsire always sees a kill with Ice Punch. No, it doesn't always, but it's gonna click it always anyway. That said, though, Giga Drain here heals at least 24 HP. And a crit Ice Punch deals at most 66. So that is within range to kill. So I'm gonna need to do something else here. I'm gonna do a bit of pivoting to get some stat drops. Chess is a safe switch in. Ice Punch. It might get frozen, it doesn't really matter. I'm mostly just fishing for burns a tiny bit while also forcing it to Earthquake. So Wingspan can come in and lower its defense a tiny bit. It's at full HP, or lowers its attack, excuse me. Because Earthquake sees a kill, so it's gonna click Earthquake. Ice Punch here doesn't see a kill. But Quagsire also knows I cannot really out-damage it. So let me double check what the AI does here. Okay, so the odds of it clicking Curse is equal to the chance of it clicking Ice Punch. So I think I will... I was gonna say risk the crit high roll. I don't need to do that. I'm just gonna switch to Chess again. Like, have a few chances of Ice Punch just kinda giving him a burn. It sees an Earthquake kill still, so I'm gonna go back to Wingspan. Just keep lowering its attack. -2. You do need to consider crits. High roll crit deals 18, so Chess is fine to take one more. Though at this point it might Curse instead. Perfect, that's basically what I wanted. So it's gonna Earthquake now, which Dixit takes just fine. A crit Ice Punch deals no more than 33 damage. So Dixit is now safe to come in and Giga Drain it twice for the kill. Even with this Earthquake, if it crits. The only thing that can happen is a freeze. If that happens, I am in trouble. But it being burnt means I already have a decent chance of this just going fine. And it shouldn't go for Curse here ever. It would see that it would have been safe to click Recover as well, I guess. I'd have been fine. I think I would have found an outcome out there with Wingspan specifically. Whatever, I didn't need to. Dixit is a goat and doesn't even need to be pre-poisoned. But for now, what is this next trainer? Triathlete Dylan. Was an Excelgor, a Persian Alola, and a Dodrio. So basically, he's outspeeding you, and you're gonna have to take his damage. Alright, let's get ready. Middle of a triathlon, let's have a battle. It's gonna lead with the Excelgor, who, for all intents and purposes, is the fastest thing you can fight against right now. But it's fine, unless it 5 crits Water Shuriken. Even if it does that, 5 crit Hyrule Water Shuriken does not KO Rapidash. Unless it sees no, because that's gonna do 90 damage at most, and with the Oranberry I am out of that range. So Blaze Kick kills here with ease, and this brings in Dodrio. Now Dodrio definitely sees a kill with Drill Run, and sees a kill with Drill Peck most of the time. So it is about a 50-50 to click Drill Run and to click Drill Peck. If the Drill Peck crits, we are in trouble. If he clicks Drill Run, we're fine. If he clicks... we're fine. We are completely fine. Now it's riskless. We Thunder Wave it, because Double Hit, even on a crit, will never kill. We paralyze it because Sounds Fishy is, oops, sorry for that, not strong enough to do it on its own. I am so dumb. I am so dumb. Yeah, see, the double hit is now within range to KO me. And Dreadnought will always kill, but Drill Run deals a lot if it crits, and that has a high crit rate. I'm gonna switch in Wingspan to maybe make it a little safer. This is where why I need the backup, because I lose track of stuff. Yeah, a crit will definitely kill it. I'm just gonna try a Railroad Ink switch in on the Drill Peck. Okay, now it's fine. Now it's fine because Drill Run crit against a Dreadnought does at most 90, so it's fine now. So we click Rock Slide, which always kills there. Good. And now in comes the Persian, who's going to click Shockwave. I don't care. Because I'm just gonna switch to Pangoro, who kills it with a Vital Throw after taking 2 hits. Karate Chop is not a kill, so I do need to click Vital Throw instead. It doesn't matter. I'm slower anyway, so Vital Throw might as well be used. And that's this fight done. And the next one looks even scarier, with the Cinccino in particular. Because this next fight is against the other triathlete here, which is also a trainer who has a fuck ton of speed and a lot of power. Let's get Calking. I'll risk it because I have Chestos. Okay, let's go. Alright, I think this is gonna be the last fight for today. But it should be a pretty easy one. This Rapidash comes in first. Is going to Hypnosis me. That's honestly optimal. Because I have a Chesto Berry and I don't care about your sleep. Bubble Beam it. Dealing pretty good damage. That is a high roll. Technically speaking, actually, it was a roll for Bubble Beam to Aqua Jet to KO. And I didn't see that. So that's on me. It was generally favored, but it wasn't guaranteed. Cinccino comes in. As expected, it is probably going to Tail Slap me, or it's going to Hypnosis me. Either way, Railroad Ink takes both. Yeah, Tail Slap is the perfect answer there. It should basically always deal... What is this? 30 damage. It dealt 1 less. That's fine. I'm going to click, because the speed is not the issue, so I'm going to click Razor Shell. And unless this... Yeah, this had to crit me 5 times. No, it basically cannot kill me now. And Razor Shell halves its, lowers its defense. now sees a kill with Rock Blast and Rock Blast. Only Dixit can take one and recovers off any damage, like most damage it deals. Dixit is also pre-poisoned, not necessarily for the poison heal, but mostly to deny the sing. And regardless of what happens, Mach Punch here outspeeds and KOs. Mach Punch, yep, alright. And finally in comes the Swellow, which is gonna threaten Dixit very much with a Drain Bird, with a Brave Bird. With a Drain Bird. What is a Drain Bird? Anyway, it's gonna click Brave Bird here. Lanturns can take that without any issue, as well as any subsequent Hyper Voices it might use. It is a Guts and Silk Scarf Swellow. And considering it's going to click Hyper Voice now every single time, Thunder Wave, also that speed for me, so whatever. Yeah. But now with the paralysis, I am the one to outspeed instead, and Electro Ball is at 80 base power, and that always kills. Bye-bye. And that's this fight done. Not too bad. Lantern definitely putting in work with its special bulk. I thank you all, and until next time.